Last week we decided to go and surprise my brother who lives in New Jersey, and we knew that there were these restrictions, but we were not sure when it was going to become effective. That's why we contacted the US Embassy in Tehran, and they said they didn't know. I spoke with some people I knew in Washington, and they also said that it looks like it's not going to be effective until April. And they suggested that we just go through and do the visa waiver program, which is called ESTA online. When you go and fill the form, they tell you that it takes them at most 72 hours to get back to you. So we did it on Friday and the flight was on Tuesday, so we assumed that the 72 hours would be enough for them to make a decision. But it's still pending even until this moment that I'm talking to you. On their website it says that my request is pending. I phoned the embassy yesterday morning, a couple of hours before my flight, and I said I still haven't heard from ESTA. And they said ESTA has nothing to do with the embassy. They gave me a number. They suggested that I should go to the airport anyway because I had bought tickets. I went to the airport hoping that by phoning ESTA it can be resolved over the phone in a few hours, and on the phone I was told because of the new legislations and my other nationality, which is Iranian, I need to apply from a visa and I have to go to the US Embassy. That's why I wasn't able to check in and board that flight.
But just to make it clear, you are a dual national, but you have a child who is British.
Yes.
Does this feel right now that you are being discriminated against based on your heritage?
Yes, and it's not just me. There are many Iranians who have been talking about it since they began talking about this new legislation, because you think that President Obama all these years has said that he differentiates between the people of Iran and the politicians of Iran. But these new legislations are in fact addressing Iranian nationals and Iranian ordinary people. And not only them, if you are born to an Iranian father or you are married to an Iranian man, not a woman, of course, you automatically can become an Iranian. Not even in cases you haven't even set foot on the Iranian soil, you might not know anything about Iran. But in order to go to the US, you have to get a visa.
And if you wanted to, Rana, I know you don't, but if you wanted to, how easy is it to renounce your Iranian heritage passport citizenship?
It's extremely difficult. I'd say almost impossible. Not that I want to. I love being Iranian as well. But the other thing I would like to add is that it's not just the Iranians. This legislation means that all the citizens of the 38 countries who are under the visa waiver program, which means they didn't need visas to visit the US, if they visit any of these 4 countries that you mentioned, for 5 years after that, they need to apply for a visa to go to the US.
So there must be real worries now in Iran about things like tourism, that people just won't want to be bothered with the red tape.
Exactly, and that's the bigger picture, and that's why many Iranians are concerned, because the Iranian tourism industry has just recently recovered from years of sanctions, and they were hoping that more European tourists can bring more money and more prosperity in the country. Some French companies are building hotels, but the new restrictions means many European nationals might think twice before deciding to go to Iran, because then it means there will be more hassles to go to the US after that.